All right, so we have made it south of St. Louis, which I'm going to let John talk about, and we have some pictures of the arch. It is not as exciting as anyone would think. Let me quick show you our view. It is gorgeous. And Kitty, of course, slept through everything. She is not phased by a damn thing at all. Let me flip you around. View. We're on the main channel, but we're tied off very well. We have more room in our back. We decided we had to put the kayak and the paddleboard up front. That tug just went through. And let me go over and that barge just went through. So that's the waves and wake that you see now, which this is nothing at all. So I'll go back in and then John can explain what he thought of St. Louis. Honey, what did you think of St. Louis?
You can keep it.
Why is that?
When you get trapped in between a barge and three tugs for a good stretch of ways, you've got some rollers that end up being 3 to 4 feet tall. And let me tell you, you want to test your boating skills? You need a really big boat to go through there, and I definitely probably won't do it again in a pontoon houseboat, I can tell you that. When we stopped and got gas, the old timer that was there, he said, "So you made it through hell, huh?" And I said, "Yep, I made it through hell," because it was rough. It tested every bit of strength I had to try to stay calm and keep floating. Would be the key word, is to keep floating, because a pontoon boat that's sitting halfway in the water, where it's supposed to be, technically, where it's sitting at half tune, that's a pretty good float. Yeah, it's a little too small for that, but I probably will never do it again. If I do, I will make sure there's no traffic, and that's a good luck because it's a harbor. So, but the canal was great. Going down through the lock on the canal down to St. Louis was nice. There was no barge traffic in there. That was awesome. But St. Louis, yeah, you can keep it. I'd almost rather drive over the bridges than under them in St. Louis. And that's something to say because I hate St. Louis driving truck.
So that is our take of St. Louis underneath the bridges in the waterway. It is not meant for the average Joe Smo. It was an experience. We had to go through breathing classes. We did a little bit of Lamaze while we were doing all of this. And everything was good. We made it. Everything's safe and sound. Now we're just going to hit her hard until we get to Paducah, and then we're going to take a couple days rest if we can find a decent one. I'm sure in Paducah we can find it.
They've got marinas in Paducah.
Yeah, we're going to find a marina in Paducah, and we're going to live her up. I don't care if it's just drinking on the boat or what. But, see you guys later.